Hello, explorers! Today we're diving into the heart of a city that's more than just its glossy exterior. From a humble beginning to a global financial hub, Singapore's skyline tells a story of extraordinary transformation. But at what cost has this rapid growth come to the people who call this city state home? Stick around as we explore the darker side of Singapore's economic miracle. Welcome to We Explore, your passport to the world's wonders. 6 decades ago, Singapore marked its independence, evolving from a modest nation into a global powerhouse known today for its minimal corruption, efficient governance, and ranking fourth globally in GDP per capita. While Singapore is often depicted as an ideal nation, the reality tells a different story. The country's meteoric economic rise has come with significant sacrifices by its citizens, now grappling with stress, overwork, a lack of space, and rising costs. For the first time in many years, Singapore facing a housing crisis. Combined with an aging population, the lowest birth rate globally, and increasing resentment towards expatriates, Singapore's economic framework is approaching a critical juncture. But how did we arrive here? What was the cost of Singapore's success, and why is it faltering? This narrative delves into the darker aspects of Singapore's economic success. Before we delve deeper, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. When Singapore became independent, few envisioned a bright future for this small country surrounded by larger neighbors and burdened by high unemployment, food shortages, and limited space. Over 70% of its population lived in severe poverty, half were illiterate, and one-third inhabited some of the worst slums globally. However, Singapore had a pivotal asset. Lee Kuan Yew, its prime minister for over 3 decades and the architect of its economic transformation. Lee asserted that Singapore's only true resources were its industrious people. Lacking capital and a skilled workforce, Singapore set out to attract foreign investment and position itself as a hub for international businesses entering Asia. With its strategic location, stable government, and business-friendly policies, including tax exemptions for foreign firms and no unions, Singapore attracted many Western companies to set up their regional bases, bringing money, expertise, and personnel. Another cornerstone of Singapore's strategy was its unwavering commitment to meritocracy, ensuring rewards in society were based on individual merit, skills, and performance. This ethos was deeply embedded in the education system, which used rigorous standardized testing to identify and nurture talent from a young age. Students were categorized according to their test results, with top performers gaining access to superior educational opportunities. This process aimed to maximize each individual's potential. Lee Kuan Yew also promoted a national ethos of relentless hard work, often reminding Singaporeans that diligence was crucial for their small nation to advance. This message has been reinforced through various national productivity campaigns, targeting citizens from early childhood with slogans and mascots designed to inspire commitment and industriousness. The population growth strategy also significantly impacted Singapore's development. From the 1980s, the government adopted open immigration policies, attracting a substantial influx of both unskilled laborers and highly skilled professionals. To further encourage population growth, campaigns were launched urging residents to have more children. However, these strategies that spurred Singapore's growth have also led to new challenges, revealing a darker side to its success story. In Singapore, kiasu, a local term meaning a deep fear of losing or falling behind, captures the competitive mentality pervading the country. This mindset promotes the belief that constant effort and vigilance are necessary to succeed. While this fosters a culture of maximum effort, it has negative effects, leading to widespread job dissatisfaction, overwhelming stress, and diminished self-esteem and creativity among Singaporeans. The obsession with productivity, while beneficial to economic growth, potentially stifles qualities like creativity and self-confidence, essential for entrepreneurial success. The narrative of Singapore as a vulnerable, small nation needing to outwork its competition has translated into a pervasive survival mentality among individuals. Despite its high development and quality of life, Singapore presents a challenging environment from childhood. The education system, while producing impressive test scores, creates immense stress. Students face intense pressure from an early age, with their future prospects heavily dependent on their academic performance. As adults, Singaporeans deal with high living costs and limited space. Although historically celebrated for solving its housing issues, recent years have seen a shortage in affordable housing, exacerbated by long wait lists and soaring prices in secondary market. These challenges contribute to Singapore's record low fertility rates, as financial concerns deter many from starting families. Additionally, while necessary for maintaining population growth, high levels of immigration have sparked resentment among locals, who feel that expatriates are competing for high-skilled jobs. Without sufficient population growth from local births, Singapore risks an aging population without enough younger workers to support it. Singapore's future, once seemingly secure, now faces uncertainty. The strategies that once drove its success might no longer be viable. Even if Singaporeans maintain their hard-working ethos, it may not suffice without a growing populace. As life grows increasingly competitive, the influx of new residents may only exacerbate tensions, casting doubt on the sustainability of Singapore's economic model. The relentless pursuit of economic growth has led to a society where the pressure to succeed starts young and never lets up. Singapore's education system, known for its excellence, also brings with it a level of stress and competition unmatched in many parts of the world. The process of streaming students from a young age into different educational tracks based on their performance can dictate their career paths and future success, placing immense pressure on children and their families. In the workplace, this translates into long hours and a culture where overwork is common. Singaporeans are among the most overworked employees globally, with many reporting a significant impact on their mental and physical health. The drive to excel and fear of falling behind, ingrained from a young age, follow individuals throughout their lives, affecting their well-being and quality of life. Housing, a critical issue for Singapore, reflects these broader societal pressures. The government's efforts to provide affordable public housing have been a hallmark of its success for decades. However, the recent surge in demand, coupled with limited space and rising costs, has led to frustration and anxiety among many citizens. The dream of home ownership is becoming increasingly elusive for a significant portion of the population, especially younger Singaporeans facing stagnant wages and skyrocketing property taxes. The low fertility rate in Singapore is another symptom of the underlying societal pressures. Financial concerns, the high cost of living, and the desire for personal and professional fulfillment lead many to postpone or forgo having children. This trend is alarming for a country reliant on population growth to sustain its economic model. The government's efforts to reverse this trend, through campaigns and incentives, have so far not been able to significantly change these demographics. The resentment towards high levels of immigration is fueled by the perception that expatriates are not only competing for jobs, but also contributing to the rising cost of living and changing the cultural fabric of the city-state. While necessary to counter the aging population and workforce shortages, this influx exacerbates the sense of competition and strain on resources, leading to a complex mix of economic, social, and political challenges. As Singapore confronts these multifaceted challenges, the question remains: Can it adapt its model to ensure sustainable growth and maintain its status as an economic powerhouse? The solutions require a delicate balance between encouraging hard work and innovation, ensuring affordable living conditions, and fostering a sense of community and belonging amid growing diversity. The government faces the task of revising its policies to address these issues without compromising the efficiency and economic dynamism that have been the hallmarks of Singapore's success. This might include more flexible immigration policies, initiatives to support work-life balance, enhanced support for families, and a continued focus on innovation and entrepreneurship to drive economic growth. As Singapore navigates this uncertain future, the resilience and adaptability that have defined its past will be crucial in shaping a sustainable and inclusive path forward. The success of this small but mighty nation depends not just on its economic indicators, but on the well-being and fulfillment of its people. What do you think about the challenges Singapore faces as it balances economic growth with the well-being of its citizens? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.